What is really happening in Cape Town? That is the question thousands of Zimbabweans are asking as emotional scenes continue unfolding outside the Zimbabwean consulate. Families are sleeping in the cold. Children are wrapped in blankets. Suitcases, mattresses, and plastic bags filled with personal belongings have become a heartbreaking reminder of uncertainty. For many Zimbabweans living in South Africa, fear has replaced hope. Some say they never imagined they would one day be forced to choose between staying in fear or returning home with an uncertain future. As more people continue arriving at the consulate seeking assistance, the humanitarian situation is becoming one of the biggest stories in Southern Africa. So why are hundreds gathering in Cape Town? What fears are Zimbabweans sharing? And what happens next? Before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for more Zimbabwe and Southern Africa news and analysis. Let's get into it.
Lina nitini kona la eli parliament nidimali zethu lidla noma yini mara le kuthumela amabhasi sicela lithumela amabhasi la siyahlupheka ngifuna ukuthi siyenze njani abantwana badle balele badle yini sizodla yini siyalicela nina isizwe saseZimbabwe lisithumela amabhasi mina ngiyimi inkulumo la ngothubela idlo kancube mali ngihlala ngasetsholotsho ngilindebele mara umama elishona mara ngiyalicela njengobambana siyo abantu abanye ukuthi umushona oro ulishona oro ulindebele oro yini akusebenza into sifuna na amabhasi siyamcela umnanga akho asithumela amabhasi oro yena abuye amabhasi la athathe thina ingane zakhe ngoba siyalamba.
So before you came here to the consulate, where were you?
I'm from Robertson.
Oh, okay, you're staying in Robertson.
Robertson, yeah.
Okay. So now tell me, are you looking forward to going home and starting over?
Yes. That's the only thing that everyone here is looking towards too. Because coming back is a thin line between death and life that we cannot guarantee ourselves to do. So we are looking forward to start to make a new beginning.
How long have you been? How long have you been in South Africa?
This is 3 years now.
What are you leaving behind at Robertson?
I left behind some of my properties because this situation could not give me enough time to wrap up all my things. This thing that just happened in a blink of an eye, we didn't see it coming. Yes, so I left things like some of my property, my gas stove, my bed, my fridge. Yes, because I was to rush here with my family. I have a family, and then that's why I'm here now.
Do you have any kids here?
Yes, I have 4 kids here, and my wife
is here.
Yeah, so I'm having a family of 6 here.
But employers must take responsibility in transporting them together with their goods to their countries of origin. So we think that if we were to work around an amnesty of 31st December 2026 without necessarily rounding up those that are undocumented, then they travel and they leave their properties behind. We think it is not proper. Secondly, we think that we need to return to the white paper on international migration as gazetted in 2017, which in our view was progressive, because the reality is South Africa is a member of SADC, and we know that countries, migrants from the SADC region are attracted to work in South Africa. So the white paper on international migration gazetted in 2017, as I conclude, proposed 3 visas after it realized this, that you provide a work visa for semi-skilled and low-skilled workers that are already in the Republic of South Africa. You provide a cross-border visa for those that are doing cross-border trade, and you provide a business visa for those that are doing business in South Africa. Thank you so much.
The good thing about it is that it's in writing, so please submit it to the committee immediately. I'm going to take...
Cape Town has become the center of growing humanitarian concern as hundreds of Zimbabwean nationals gather outside the Zimbabwean consulate hoping to register for voluntary repatriation. Many say they have traveled long distances after hearing that assistance may be available for those wishing to return home. For some, the decision was difficult. Others say recent uncertainty convinced them that returning to Zimbabwe was the safest option. Outside the consulate, the atmosphere is emotional. Families wait patiently for updates. Some have spent several nights sleeping outdoors while hoping their names will be processed. Blankets cover parents and children as winter temperatures continue to fall during the night. Volunteers and humanitarian organizations have been providing food, water, and basic necessities, but the growing number of people means resources remain under pressure. Many Zimbabweans waiting outside describe uncertainty as their greatest challenge. Some say they do not know how long they will remain there. Others worry about running out of money while waiting for transport arrangements. Many simply hope that officials will complete the verification process as quickly as possible so they can begin the journey home. The situation has also become an emotional experience for many families. Some parents are trying to comfort frightened children who have been sleeping outside for several days. Others are making difficult decisions about what belongings to keep and what must be left behind. Years of hard work have been reduced to a few bags that can fit inside a vehicle. Community organizations have urged calm while encouraging people to use official channels when seeking assistance. Authorities continue verifying those requesting repatriation in order to organize transport safely and efficiently. Officials say verification is necessary to ensure that available resources reach those who have registered through the proper procedures. The growing number of Zimbabweans seeking assistance has drawn attention throughout the region. Many people have expressed sympathy after seeing images of families enduring cold nights outside the consulate. Others have called for greater cooperation between governments, humanitarian organizations, and community groups to ensure that returning citizens receive support throughout the repatriation process. Migration experts say situations like this highlight the human side of regional migration. For decades, Zimbabweans have traveled to South Africa seeking employment, education, business opportunities, and better living conditions. Many built successful lives and established families. Now, for some, circumstances have changed dramatically. Returning home is no longer simply a choice, it has become a necessity. At the same time, returning to Zimbabwe also presents new challenges. Many families will need employment opportunities. Children may require new schools. Communities will need to welcome relatives who have spent years living abroad. Reintegration will require cooperation between government agencies, humanitarian organizations, local communities, and the returning families themselves. Observers say the events unfolding in Cape Town should also encourage broader conversations about migration across Southern Africa. Economic opportunity, regional cooperation, border management, and humanitarian protection remain closely connected. Finding long-term solutions will require dialogue between neighboring countries while respecting both national laws and human dignity. Despite the difficult conditions, hope remains visible among many of those waiting. Some continue encouraging one another. Others share food and blankets with strangers facing the same uncertainty. Acts of kindness have become powerful reminders that even during hardship, communities can support one another. For many families, the dream remains simple: to return home safely, to reunite with loved ones, and to begin rebuilding their lives. As authorities continue processing registrations and organizing transport, hundreds of Zimbabweans remain outside the consulate waiting for answers. Every sunrise brings renewed hope. Every passing day tests patience. But everyone gathered there shares one common wish: to finally leave uncertainty behind and move toward a safer future. How quickly that happens will depend on continued coordination, humanitarian support, and the successful implementation of repatriation efforts. Until then, Cape Town remains the center of a story that has captured the attention of people across Zimbabwe, South Africa, and the entire Southern African region. If you were in this situation, would you choose to remain in South Africa and wait for conditions to improve, or would you return home and start over? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. If you found this report informative, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for more Zimbabwe and Southern Africa news and analysis. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next report.